Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are not going to be tasting wines, but I am going to be talking to you about alcohol and health and how the two are not actually mutually exclusive. For quite a long time now, alcohol has been a daily part of my life. Well, more specifically wine. And for the longest time, I really struggled with the fact that I drank every single day. I worried whether I was an alcoholic, I worried about how it was affecting my health and whether it was a bad thing that I really kind of needed that 1, 2, sometimes 3 glasses of wine in the evening. Now, for about 8 years, yoga and meditation have been a daily part of my life as well. And the more I got into these things, the more I began questioning whether alcohol was good or whether it was bad. And I felt really guilty about the fact that I was drinking every day. But at the same time, I really didn't want to give up that awesome pleasure of looking forward to that glass of wine in the evening. So from a spiritual perspective, alcohol is said to prevent us from truly living in the present moment. But it's not just the uber spiritual people that have a negative outlook on alcohol. In the UK, the government recommends a certain number of units for men and for women per week. But I have it on good authority from someone who is a medical professional that these figures were actually just plucked out of thin air. And then the diet people tell us that drinking will make us fat and it's unhealthy and it's sugar and calories and blah, blah, blah. So what is the truth about alcohol and health? Are alcohol and health really compatible, or should we just try and eliminate it completely from our lives? Well, we know that's not going to happen. So I'm going to tell you 5 ways you can drink and be healthy. Tip number 1 is listen to your body. And by this, I mean listen to how much your body wants to drink, when it wants to drink, if it wants to drink, and also what it wants to drink. So there's no use drinking that disgusting Diet Coke and vodka if you actually want a glass of red wine or a beer. Just give your body what it wants, because once your body's happy, it'll feel satiated and it won't crave more bad things. Well, this is how it works for my body anyway. Another thing is listen to when your body has had enough alcohol. If after 1 glass of wine on a particular evening you feel like you don't want any more, then don't feel pressurized just to drink more because other people want you to drink more, or you normally drink 2 glasses. So just really listen to your body, because your body's actually a lot wiser than your mind is. Tip number 2 is drink water and eat. Anyone who knows me will know that I'm really anal about my whole drinking water while drinking alcohol thing. I try and drink about 1 glass of water, 1 large glass, for every alcoholic drink I drink. But obviously sometimes don't always follow this rule. But yeah, just drink water throughout your drinking session, afterwards, the next day, you know the drill. And eat. I can't drink on an empty stomach anymore, so if I am going to be drinking, I will make sure I've at least had something to eat within a few hours prior, or snack while I'm drinking. Because 4 glasses of wine on an empty stomach isn't only bad from an intoxication point of view, but all that acidity on your stomach is really not nice. My third bit of advice is to drink mindfully. So obviously yoga and meditation really encourage mindfulness, and the reason I also love wine is because wine does encourage you to be mindful about how you drink. Because you look at it, you smell it, you taste it, you really savor it and talk about it, discuss it. It's not just like buying a 2-litre bottle of cider and chugging it down in a park. Although, not judging anyone who does that. Just for me, I enjoy the mindful aspect of drinking wine. That said, you can also be mindful if you choose not to drink wine, but you prefer brandy or whiskey or beer or whatever it might be. The trick is just to be mindful about it. Tip number 4 is to drink better wine, beer, whiskey, whatever it may be. And by better wine, I mean wine that's also been produced in a mindful way. So obviously if you're going to buy the cheapest brand of wine, the likelihood is it's mass produced. They've added a whole load of shit into the wine to make it taste consistent, and that isn't going to be the nicest wine to drink. Now, I'm not saying you have to spend loads of money on a bottle of wine or a bottle of whiskey or whatever. Just make sure it's good quality. And you can find wines of great quality that come in at around £5 or 50 Rand, as I mentioned in a previous video. But you know, if you just up your price by £2 or 20 Rand, it's amazing just what better quality you can find, but only for a fraction of the increase of the price. And the last tip is a pretty obvious tip, is just enjoy it. Try not to feel guilty because you are drinking, because it's alcohol or it's toxins or it's calories. If you love alcohol that much and you want it to be part of your life, just make peace with it and enjoy it, because if you're drinking and you are guilt-ridden, your body is not gonna process that well. I know that sounds like mumbo jumbo, but I really do believe that is the case, and that applies to food as well. So if you're eating your favorite food, but you're filled with guilt, your body just won't digest it as well as if you're calm and happy. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it insightful. And let me know what you think of these types of videos, a little more conversational, personal kind of videos. If you thought it was utterly boring and shit, I would like to hear that as well. Anyway, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm not far off 100 subscribers. Not that it's about the vanity metrics. And also head to Facebook and like the Caroline Drinks Wine Facebook page. See you next time, guys. Bye.